Welcome back, people. Welcome to Von Blues Boxing. So I'm gonna give some quick predictions today. It is fight day, mixed martial arts, boxing, the whole nine. So I'm gonna start off with boxing today. My prediction with Jamal James and Thomas Dulorme. I'm gonna go with Jamal James. I think Jamal James is going to get the split decision. I think the fight will be similar to the Antonio DeMarco fight. It's going to be, it's going to be a good fight. Those two guys are going to go after it, and I think it's going to be similar to that fight where it's just they in the trenches and they letting their hands go and they're just putting the fight together and just going after it, and just putting it to each other. And yeah, I think it's going to be a really good fight today. Thomas Dulorme and what's the name, Jamal James. And then we got Omar Juarez. He's fighting. I forgot the guy's name, but Omar Juarez, good young prospect. I think he'll get the W today. I think he'll win by, I'm thinking, third or fourth round stoppage. Then we also got today, who else is fighting on the card? Micaiah Fox, he's fighting. I think he'll get the decision, unanimous decision, clear-cut decision. Also, who else is on? Vitor Mikalinski, the young kid, Vito. I'll be going for Mikalinski. I think he'll be getting the win today. I think I think it'll be a decision, clear-cut decision. And is there any other? And yeah. So that's on boxing today. And then MMA, it's going to be Derek, the Black Beast Lewis versus, what's his name? Alex Olenek. Yeah, Alex Olenek. And that's going to be a good fight. It can go either way. The Black Beast could stop him or Olenek get him to the ground. Olenek's got great submission. So it can come, he can get him. But I'm going to go with the Black Beast. I think the Black Beast will get a unanimous decision. I think Olenek's tough. But I think the Black Beast will get a UD today. I mean, he'll get a knockdown or two in the fight. But I'm going with a unanimous decision, Black Beast. And, yeah, pretty much on the top predictions of the big fights right then and there and stuff like that. And then also, I want to talk a little bit about the Teofimo Lopez situation and Lomachenko. So I found out that Lomachenko didn't even know that negotiations were going on or anything about a fight or anything of that. So it's like, damn, Loma didn't know anything about this. He didn't know anything about the negotiations or anything like that. So it's really like, it's kind of crazy what's going on with Teofimo and Loma and making that fight. I understand that they want to make money it seems like, I mean, they don't know which way to go with it. Bob Arum don't know which way to go with it. Should he put it on pay-per-view? Should it be free to the, should it just be on ESPN? So there's a lot of confusion with that. Then there's the money issue. Teofimo felt like he ain't getting enough money for the unification bout. And so, I mean, I understand Teofimo's frustration. He feels like he should be getting paid, compensated for a fight like this, a unification bout. But also, Teofimo, the thing that sucks for, like, on the financial part is that there's no live gate. So Teofimo can't make the same kind of money he would have made, or Lomachenko, or Bob Arum, or ESPN. So they wouldn't be able, they're not going to make that same type of money that they would have made from the live gate. So the thing is, they got to find a solution in it. They got to find a solution. They got to find a common ground so this fight can happen, because it's a great fight. It's an excellent fight. I mean, you got Teofimo Lopez, a rising young star, 135 pounds, and then you got Lomachenko, and, there's no need to even speak on Lomachenko. We already know who Vasily is. And so I think they're good. They're going to get that fight figured out. They're going to figure it out. I think they're trying to figure out which way they should go with it. Should it be on pay-per-view? Should it not? And I think that's the difficult part. And then the financial part, trying to get the numbers right, trying to get the money right. So Teofimo feels like he's getting compensated and stuff like that. And Lomachenko too, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, I think we're going to still get that fight. So I don't think neither one is ducking either one. I don't think nobody's ducking anybody. I just think it comes down to money and the networks, ESPN and Top Rank, definitely ESPN and Top Rank, looking at, like, how much money can we really make in a pandemic? What's a realistic number if we put it on pay-per-view? 300,000 pay-per-view fights, 400, 500,000 pay-per-view fights. They're trying to look at, is it financially worth right now putting it on pay-per-view? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the big thing right there. But all in all, I think that fight will happen. I think they're going to figure it out. They'll figure it out. ESPN will figure it a way out. I know it's a certain budget, but they'll figure that fight out, and we'll get that fight. And yeah, so that's my whole ideal in that situation. I just never thought anyone is ducking anyone. I didn't think Teofimo was out pricing himself or anything of that nature. I just think that with a fight of that magnitude, both fighters want to get compensated the right money. They should get compensated for a unification bout. And I totally get that, and I totally understand that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, I get it when it comes to unification bouts. And it's good that we're getting to see a unification bout with Jason Rosario and Jamal Charlo. So obviously something was right on that end, and you just got to get the numbers right financially. You know what I'm saying? And it could be pay-per-view if they can get another fight, but I don't think another marquee fight on there. But I don't know if they have enough time, Top Rank, to put that another marquee championship type of level fight, unless you push the dates back. You know what I'm saying? You put somebody, and you try to figure out what you can do. Top Rankers look at the roster and look at, okay, what fight can we put on that would catch the people's attention? Maybe you can get Oscar Valdez and Burchell, but you push the fight back some months. You say, okay, you know what, Teofimo and Lomachenko is going to happen in November, and we're also going to have Oscar Valdez and Miguel Burchell fighting in the unification bout. You know what I'm saying? That's another possibility, you know what I'm saying, which I think would help them, if Top Rank and ESPN did that, because I know they want to put this fight on pay-per-view. It seems like that. But I think if they want to do that, you want to have a fight like Burchell and Valdez against each other on that card. You definitely want to. And then I think you can sell that pay-per-view, but just make it at a reasonable price. Don't try to do $85 and $75. Make it at like $55. You know what I'm saying? Make it at a reasonable price where you can, you know what I'm saying? It'll attract people and stuff like that. And it'll give it time. It'll give ESPN, it'll give Top Rank time to promote the fight, to get them on, press conferences, get them online doing press conferences and stuff like that, and build the fight. You know what I'm saying? Give them a little time, because football season will be coming around by October, November and stuff like that. And you can promote the fight a little bit more, But that's just my thoughts on that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll give you some post reactions after the boxing match, after Jamal, James, and Thomas Dulorme and the other fights that goes on, and, Omar Suarez. Oh, and I can't forget about, before I get off, David Morrell versus Lennox Allen. Now, Lennox Allen is he's been around since 2004, but he's only had 22 fights. He's had a lot of inactivity in between these fights and stuff like that. Now, David Morrell is a, Cuban amateur, could have went professional a long time ago, but, and the thing about Morrell, he likes to bang. So, in that fight, I forgot about that fight. In my prediction in that, I think Morrell will get the stoppage. I'm thinking somewhere between the 3rd and 9th round, Morrell will get the stoppage against Lennox Allen. So I just wanted to get that prediction out of there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll give some post-fight analyst thoughts and stuff like that, and what I thought, about the fights and things of that nature. And, if there's any upsets and stuff like that, I'll talk about that too. But yeah, let me get back. I'm watching the UFC card, the Lewis and Olenek card. So let me get back to that. And yeah, man, Von Blues Boxing, man. And if you like what I'm doing, you like what I got going on as far as this, talking about boxing and stuff of that nature, subscribe, man. Peace.